it's Nighttime Tarot, and once again I'm here with you with another pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is going to be, what does your future self want you to know? I wanted to give a quick shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for all your love and all your support and all your wonderful comments. And none of that goes unnoticed, trust me. I get so excited when I see a new comment, and it inspires me to continue to do this my YouTube channel as well. So I will leave the timestamps below in the description box. We do have pile 1, 2, and 3. I will see you at the timestamps below. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy. Have a great one. Bye. Hello everyone, it's Nighttime Tarot, and once again we are here with another pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is going to be, what does your future self want you to know? And before we get started, I do want to let you guys know that I appreciate all the love and support and all the new subscribers. Thank you so very much. If this message does resonate, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. I enjoy seeing your guys' messages, and I appreciate that as well. Let's go ahead and get started. So for the first deck, I did pull out the Angel Answers Oracle deck, and you did get a no as your first answer. So if there's something in mind that you had been asking yourself, that's probably your answer. You also have within the next few weeks. So take these answers as they resonate for your life, okay? And you also have a year from now. So this is something that your angels do want you to know, and just dates that they want you to hold on to, and answers that they want you to hold on to, okay? Let's go ahead and jump right into the reading. Now, for your first card, you did get the Six of Swords here. So I do feel that your future self is trying to tell you that it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward from some pain, some hurt. I do feel that you've been, beaten down in a sense. You've had a lot of things going on in your life. You've been holding on to a lot of things, things that were making you unhappy at one point, and it's now time to move forward. It's now time to leave all that BS behind and look forward to brighter days, right? Although those brighter days and those days forward might be a little hard, it might be hard to move, but it doesn't mean that it's not impossible to do so, okay? So that is your message. You are trying to move forward from something. Let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, you are trying to move forward from the past. There's been some pain that you've been holding on to. Maybe someone or some love, that you've been holding on to that hasn't been any fruitful to you lately. I do see that you've been contemplating this for quite some time. You've been with this person for quite some time and been kind of holding on to this pain, holding on to a relationship or to a love towards someone that has been pretty negative towards you. Although you have a lot of blessings your way and a lot of beautiful things right in front of your face, you can't seem to see those beautiful things because you're so stuck and fixated on the past. But it's time. It is time, Pile A, to move forward from this relationship. And your future self is telling you that it is okay. It is okay. You probably are causing yourself a lot of headaches, a lot of misfortune, being in this relationship, or just being in a negative mental state. It could be that somebody really, really hurt you, and you don't know how to forgive this person. You don't know how to move forward, and you don't know how to stop being negative. You're very, very hard on yourself. You could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. This is your main feeling right here. So I do feel that you're trying to come out of a negative state, although it's very, very hard to do so. It's just like now you kind of wake up and you think to yourself, this is who I've become. I've become such a negative person. I've become so sad and so lonely. But you're not, Pale. It's just the situation that you are in is making you feel that way. Okay? And you also have the Magician here. So I do see that you haven't been putting forth any effort for your own life. I do feel that you are a type of person that always knew what you wanted, always knew that you were going to succeed one way or another. But the way that you've been feeling lately is the Magician in the reverse. You haven't been putting anything into practice or into play, right? You've been just kind of contemplating everything that you do. Your next step, is like you're procrastinating. You are the type of person that knows how to manifest. You're probably an empath. You're probably a person who just has a special gift, has special powers, and lately you've been feeling very lonely and not driven to do those things. So I do see that is also your energy right now, where you're not putting your best foot forward. You're kind of just letting things go as they are, right? Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, you put in a lot of work into a relationship or even a career, I feel like. But I do think that you've put in a lot of your own money, your own love, your own attention, your own affection, your own everything. It's like you've put everything before your own needs when it comes to this relationship or when it comes to this career. And now it's like, you haven't been able to enjoy the fruit of your labor, and now it's like you're looking back at everything that you've worked at and you're kind of like, was it even worth it? Was it even worth all the fighting? Was it even worth all that pain? Everything that I went through in this relationship, was it even worth it? Because at the end of the day, I didn't even get what I wanted in return. So if this is a relationship, I do feel that you've put in a lot more effort into this relationship than your person. Now with the Six of Swords, that movement forward, you have the Queen of Swords. So like I said, you probably are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and you've been thinking a lot. You have gone through a lot of things in your life. You probably have dealt with a mother figure who was kind of mean, or you are dealing with a mother figure, a mother-in-law, just somebody who's a bigger authority or someone that you look up to, who you're kind of moving forward from. Maybe this person has made you feel very small. This person hasn't respected your wishes. This person hasn't respected you as a human being. Or maybe this is you, where it's time that you're just like, I'm putting my big girl panties on and I'm gonna fucking move on. Excuse my language. You're just not taking it anymore, right? It's time for you to make a change. It's time for you to stand up tall and stand up for what you believe in, because you are a loyal person. I think that you've always been a loyal person. You've always given others what they want, and you've never really received that on your behalf. That Five of Cups there, you have the Four of Swords here to clarify that. So you've kind of given up on love. You've given up on, just everything that represents love. You've given up on trying to be happy. You've given up on being there for other people. You don't want to be there. You've had your heart broken so many times. You've been there for everyone else, and no one has ever been there for you the way that you've been there for them, right? It's almost like you have this stabbing in the back type of feeling, or people in your life who have literally stabbed you in the back, right? You just don't believe anymore. You don't even believe in your friends and people around you. You probably have like one person that you really do care about, or this is somebody that you have a relationship with that you, like I said, you feel like have backstabbed you, someone that you really, really love and care about. And that's why you have this energy where you're holding on to the past, holding on to something, with that Five of Cups there, holding on to the past, or holding on to some type of feeling where, like you're just looking back. You're looking at the past way too much because of something that somebody did to you. Somebody betrayed you, someone that you truly trusted. So with that Five of Swords there, yeah, it's family, it could be a family, it could be, like I said, a mother figure, or it could just be your own family, someone that you see potential with as having a family with. This is somebody that you saw a future with, a wedding with, everything, the picket fence and all, with children, a beautiful, happy fairy tale ending in a sense. This person gave you hope, and there is going to be hope for your future. Your future is trying to tell you that you can succeed in all these areas in your life still and receive all these things, but it's going to take some time. It's time to let go of the situation that you are in. Maybe your situation is, should I continue to be with this person or have this person in my life? Maybe the answer is no. Maybe within the next few weeks, things could possibly change. In a year from now, you could see some new advantage in this relationship. That's just what I'm gathering, and that's just what I'm saying. That could be only for a few of you. And with that Magician, it is telling you that it's time to take a leap of faith into the future. It's time to take life for what it is. Enjoy it. Stop, being in the moment of all these like mixed feelings and these negative energy that you're around. It's time to manifest. It's time to do a cleansing, a spiritual cleansing with yourself, okay? It's time to move forward from this. You can't stay stuck anymore, and you've been stuck for quite some time. And with that Eight of Pentacles, you do have the Two of Cups here, so you've been feeling very imbalanced, and your future self is saying, it's time for me to move forward. You've been stuck in this situation for too long, and now it's time to get out of it. It's time to get out of this rut, and put yourself forward and put everything into practice that that you've been knowing. Growing up, you've been knowing like how to succeed, how to fight through things, and it's now time to put your best foot forward. You can't stay in this negative energy anymore. It's not feeding you the proper way. It's not giving you growth for life. You also have for your confessions, things that you need to confess to yourself, and this is probably going to help you in the future to grow. You have, I feel lonely a lot of the time. So you probably do. You probably feel very lonely because you feel betrayed by somebody that you are very, very close to, somebody that you care about tremendously. I'm missing something in my life. I don't know what. So you've always felt this void in your heart and your life because there is something that you are missing, something that you want, but you have to dig into that shadow side of yours. You can't just keep on being in the middle of this negative energy and not focus on what is actually bothering you, what is actually killing you inside, because it is mentally, it is draining you, it's killing you, and therefore it's causing you to feel tired and sleepy. You're probably sleeping for long periods of time. You're not able to wake up properly and feel rested or anything because you're so in your mind. I feel burdened by the secret I hide. So there's probably things that you haven't shared with other people, things that you've kept to yourself. I have abandonment issues. You always feel that, every relationship that you've been in, people have walked away from you, or like I said, you have always had the short end of the stick. I'm scared to express my feelings because you will get mad. You're probably very scared to express your feelings to the person that you love because this person is the type of person that doesn't listen. This person is the type of person that listens to respond. And by that, I mean they listen just to snap at you, right? And it's like you always have to hold everything in because you're scared of making this person mad and you're scared of starting another argument. I need prayer and cleansing. So these are your confessions that you need to do, things about your life that you're probably holding on to, and that's probably what's causing you to not move forward. And now your spiritual health, what do you need to do? What does your future self want you to know? Do not worry about tomorrow. You're focused too much about tomorrow and what tomorrow's going to bring. Don't worry about it anymore. Like I said earlier, you're a person of manifestation. You like to manifest. You need to learn and bring that forward back into your life. Because I do feel that you are a big manifester. I do feel that you are a person that's very deep with their intuition. You're a very intellectual person. So I think that you know what you have to do in order to put this into practice, to put your best foot forward. But you have call a loyal friend and get advice. So I do feel that you've been feeling very lonely, not being able to, come to someone and talk to somebody about these issues. It's time that you speak up and stop feeling lonely about yourself because you do have people around you that do care about you. And you have forgiveness as a way to moving forward. So this person that probably hurt you, you can forgive them. You can always forgive them, but forgiving them doesn't mean to allow yourself to stay in the situation and continue to keep taking it over and over. Forgiveness means move forward, let it go. If this person is not good for you, you have to let it go. Sometimes letting things go will, if they come back to you, maybe it's meant to be, but maybe there's something greater out there for you. How do you know if you haven't taken that leap of faith? Sometimes it's a very scary thing to let go of the people that we love because we think that we'll never find a love like that again. We think we'll never be fulfilled again. But once we actually do that, it's so funny because you're like, wow, I was in such a crappy place in my life and now here I am. I'm so blessed. I have a new love. I have new beginnings. You're blocking yourself from your own blessings in a sense, being with the wrong person. You also have shadow work and self-reflection, and that's your last card. And that's exactly what you need to do. You need to do a lot of shadow work. You need to do a lot of self-reflection because I do feel that you are in a very, very dark spot right now. And so your future self is saying it's time to move forward. It's time to stop being in this stuck, fixated energy that you are in. You can move forward and you are going to have blessings. You are going to have that relationship, that love that you've always wanted, Pauline. So that was a very deep reading, and I hope that it helped and resonated in some kind of way. And that is what your future self is trying to say. If it resonates, please leave a comment down below. Thank you so much, and I appreciate all you guys, your love, your support, and everything in between. Thank you, and have a great day. I will see you on the next one. Bye. What's up, Pal B? It's Nighttime Tarot, and once again we are here with another pick a card reading. Really quick, I just want to give a quick thank you to all my new subscribers, all the love and the support and all the comments. They mean so much to me, reading those comments. So let's go ahead and get started on your reading. Now, I did pull out the Angel Answers Oracle deck, and you did have improving health. So you must improve your health. Either it's mentally, it could be just physically as well, you know, learning how to eat better for yourself. Maybe the foods that you are eating right now are making you feel, you know, more down and more bloated. I'm getting that for some of you, like, I'm just feeling bloated. And then I also have choose a direction, a new direction. So the path that you are on right now is probably not the path for you. And you also have romance. So there's some kind of romance that's going on in your life that we might be focusing on today as well. Let's go ahead and get started on your reading. And also improving your health could be spiritually as well. You do have the Page of Cups here and the reverse. So you could be contemplating a relationship that you are in, a relationship that you've given your all your attention, all your affection. You haven't received it back the way that you wanted to, or it didn't play out the way that you wanted to. So your future self is kind of telling you that it's time to move forward from this relationship. You have to really start putting all the plans that you had in store to work in for your own path. Okay, you have to start seeing things for what they are, whether it's this relationship that you are in. Sorry about that, guys, I got cut off there with my alarm. So it could be this relationship that you are in, that you just don't feel that it's been working out the way that you wanted it to, and it is in the reverse here. So you're not being fulfilled, your cups aren't being fulfilled in this relationship. I do feel that it's time for you to run away, walk away. You know, if you see here in the Knight of Swords, he is kind of running away. So I do feel like you should move or run away fast from this relationship. Or it could be people, it could be several people that you have felt in a sense have betrayed you. It's time to move forward from this relationship or relationships, you know, from friendships. But it is time to make a move, a different type of move. You've been holding on to this relationship, like I said, far too long. It could be a romance, or it could be just a group of new friends here. Sorry, just 1 second. My throat chakra has been like acting up this morning. I have no idea why. I woke up like that, and anyways, let's go ahead. So you do have the Six of Wands here, and that is in the middle of your energy. So I do feel that after you leave this relationship or leave these friends behind, you know, you are running away into something bright and successful for yourself. You have the Six of Wands here. You're going to feel very successful and very complete. You know, there's going to be a completion for you. All the things that you've been contemplating in the past are now going to come forward, and you're going to receive those blessings. You're going to be happy and successful. You have a lot of fiery energy within yourself. So you are probably a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You do have the Ten of Cups here. So like I said, you have been around people or family, you know, even friends or whatever. You know, it could be a relationship that you thought was going to be successful or was going to flourish into something amazing, you know, where marriage was going to come into play, children, you know, that white picket fence. But you haven't quite received that lately. And although you're going to be successful, it is saying that your future self is going to feel like, I have everything, but there are still some things in my life that I'm missing. And your future self is telling you that it is time for you to take a healthy spiritual path. Because once you get into that area where you start looking back at everything that you've worked for in your life, sometimes that can be misleading and can also make you feel quite depressed. I'm so sorry for my throat here. So although you will be successful, like I said, your future self will still kind of look back at things that you didn't quite have to begin with, you know? Let me see here. Okay, that was my card that fell. Sorry. And then you do have the Chariot here in the reverse as well. And so like I said, although you are going to move forward, you're going to feel a sense of being stuck in the relationship that you are in, you know, the new relationships that you come across, because there's always going to be something holding you back, always feeling like you didn't get the correct outcome that you wanted out of life. But it's not that you didn't get what you wanted out of life. It's just that you didn't get the person or the people that you wanted. And it's causing you to just kind of come into a halt stage of your life. And it's kind of making you think about your life and thinking like, you know, I've given so much to people. I've given so much to this relationship, and I've never gotten anything in return. Therefore, it gives you this stuck feeling of wanting to meet new people or wanting to make new friends or mending these relationships that you are in. And with that Page of Cups there, you know, like I said, this is more of holding something on a pedestal, you know, and like I said, I don't feel that you've done that anymore. I don't feel that that relationship has brought anything good to you anymore, or these relationships. And with the Moon in the reverse, I do feel that there has been secrets that have come out lately, things that you have found out, you know, or maybe you're not sleeping well. You're not sleeping well, you're having vivid dreams, you're having anxiety in a sense of like, knowing that if you go to sleep, you're going to have these vivid dreams. You know you're not going to sleep well. You know, things have come out, you know, to the surface that you never thought you were going to know or see when it came to this type of love, this romance, you know, this person that loved you. You found something out, and it's made you feel a sense of tiredness, you know, cold and lonely, you know, and it could be, like I said, it could be a relationship, it could be friends. And with that Knight of Swords there, you also have the Hermit in the reverse. So a lot of your cards here are actually in the reverse, is what I'm noticing. So with the Hermit in the reverse, I do feel that you are not following your intuition. You're being alone and you're kind of staying away from people, but you're not doing it in the best way. You're kind of holding yourself back from being around others. You know, it's like you want to be alone, you want to be sad, you're trying to keep yourself isolated, and you're trying to keep yourself in this negative state of mind. But you have to turn this car around. Even if you want to be by yourself, you have to follow your intuition, which I don't think that you are doing. You're running away and you're isolating yourself, you're keeping yourself stagnant. And like I said, although you will be successful on a new, you know, it even has choose a new direction right under the Six of Wands here. So like I said, even though you are going to choose a new path, you're going to feel a sense of loneliness on this new path, on this new journey. But your future self is telling you it's okay to take this new journey. It's okay to leave people behind. It's okay to leave material things behind, and love behind sometimes even. And with that Six of Wands, you do have the Queen of Cups here in the reverse. So this is probably your energy right now, where you're kind of feeling like I don't care anymore. I don't care to give anymore to others. You know, I don't care how people view me. You have this like I just don't care type of energy, you know, which is okay. You know, you can do what you want to do. You know, you don't have to be there always for others or always kind and giving and giving and giving. But you know, you can give to yourself. You can be selfish. You can have the I don't care type of attitude, as long as you take care of yourself and you're not being ugly with yourself. You know, don't be ugly towards other people just because you do want to be selfish or you do want to be isolated. That doesn't give you a reason to be ugly. Now with the Ten of Cups there and the reverse, you do have Judgment here. So it could mean that people have come forward, you know, with nasty hate, nasty judgmental thoughts about you. You know, it could be family, it could be friends, or it could be this person, this romance partner that you are in a relationship with. But I do feel overall this is a relationship reading. And I do feel that although the Ten of Cups there, this person hasn't become the person that you thought they were going to be, or the friends that you thought they were going to be, or the family that you have always wanted. You know, it's like this family, your family has probably put you down, and they've always been very judgmental towards you, even with your new success or your new route, your new path that you have for yourself. You know, you always have felt a sense of people judging or pointing their fingers at you. And with that Chariot, that's what keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck, and it makes you feel like you can't move forward because of what people say to you. It keeps you in a stuck energy. Therefore, allowing the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, which is you don't put your best foot forward. You don't put your ideas forward. You don't make any movement forward because you're scared. You're scared of not having any, any love or anyone to go with you on this new journey with you. You're just more, I feel like you're more scared of just being alone. You're scared of not having someone by your side. And so yeah, it could be this relationship that you are in that's kind of telling you it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to focus on yourself. Yes, it is time also for you to keep yourself isolated, work on your spiritual path, improving your health as far as spirituality goes. But there is a new path, and there is going to be a new beginning for you. You just have to have hope. And I know that in the situation that you are in right now, you don't feel that there is any hope. You don't feel that there is any path. But sometimes when we are stuck in a negative state, or a negative situation, it's very hard for us to look forward. It's very hard to see that rainbow behind that storm. But there is going to be a new beginning. And this romance, it could lead to a romance, a new romance. It could lead to a new relationship, a new friendship, but it does tell me that the people that you are around, or this relationship that you are around, it is time for you to move forward. You haven't been getting what you want out of it. Now let's go ahead and go into our confessions here. So as far as your confessions go, I have childhood wounds. So there's a lot of things that you've been holding on to when it comes to your childhood. You've been very hurt by something that has played out in your life. It could have been abuse as a child, verbally, physically, but you've carried that on all these years, and that's probably why you've allowed people to step all over you and not know how to defend yourself. It is time to defend yourself. It is time to work on this shadow part of your life and know your worth. I get off by the thought of you when we are not talking. So it could be a love romance, like I said. These are your confessions, okay? So even though when you're not talking to this person, you are thinking about this person in a very sexual way, or just thinking about this person. I miss you deeply. So this person that you are thinking about, it could be a friendship, it could be a relationship. You do miss this person. You do feel that you can't go on without this person. And you feel like, if I do move on, I'm going to miss this person. And it is okay to miss someone. Sometimes, we have to leave people behind in order to go to our new journey. Sometimes people are not meant to be in our lives all the time, or for a very long time. I have abandonment issues. So that's probably why you are scared to walk away from this relationship or these friendships. You are scared to start over. You are scared to feel lonely. You are scared, like I said, it could be also from your childhood. Those could be parts of your childhood wounds, maybe a father or a mother figure left you. And so that has always brought up issues in your life. You could have daddy or mommy issues. I would die for you. So I think that you are a very loving person. And I think I don't know why, I kind of get this feeling for like everyone around you. You love people deeply, but you never really feel like people love you the same. Or you don't ever really feel that people give you in return what you give to them. I'm scared to express my feelings because you will get mad. So you're scared to express your feelings, that's for sure. Whether it comes to your friends, to love life, you're just scared of speaking your mind and speaking your heart. You always kind of hold things, and you're all about actions. I feel like you're all about actions and showing people, but expressing yourself has been very, very hard for you over the years. When things don't go my way, I'm easily triggered. So you could have anger problems. Things can trigger you, or you kind of isolate yourself from people, and then when you're alone, you get triggered. Things piss you off. You talk very negative to yourself when things aren't going your way, and you have not ready for that type of commitment. So these are confessions, like I said. So I do feel that this relationship or relationships that you are in, that it's not good for you. That it doesn't deserve your attention or your time. And that you're not ready for this type of commitment. That it's not healthy for you or good for you, but you're still there for some type of reason. It could be because you love this person. And like I said, anger and aggression with I'm easily triggered. I was kind of getting that. So I do feel that you have some type of anger issues. Like I said, it could be that you snap at people. You're ugly with people in a sense of the way that you talk to them. Or it could be that when things don't go your way, you show aggression, you show anger towards your situations that you are in. Now, what can you do spiritually to help yourself? Do not make that call or send that text. So if you've been thinking about making a call to someone or sending a text, this is your sign to not do it. And also you have no. No. Okay. You do have that right under that cause. So it's a very prominent thing. I could hear someone you would like, but, and then that card came out like, no. So that's only for some of you. Don't make that call, sister. No, no, no. Okay. There's a plan in store for you. So I know that you're like, we all have plans. Oh my God, I hear that all the time. Well, you know what? You probably hear it all the time, but you haven't done anything about putting your plan into your path, right? You haven't worked at your plan. So this is telling you that there is a plan in store for you. It's time for you to make movement. It's time to move. You know, it's time to let go of those negative energies behind those, and negative energies, I mean negative people. And although you love those people and it's a scary thing to move on forward by yourself because of those abandonment issues, that's what holds you back. That's why you don't move forward, because you're scared to go at it alone. But you can't take those negative people with you. Why would you want to? Start your new path, start your new romance, your new career path without these people who have been negative and have not wanted the same in return for you. You have strength. You have the strength within yourself, and you know it. You know, maybe today is a cloudy day, maybe today is a stormy day, but tomorrow is going to be a brand new day, okay? You have feed your soul something healthy and positive. I think that you need to start a new path, a new journey when it comes to your spirituality. And not just that, feeding yourself also healthy things can turn into thinking positive as well. You have self-care. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take a nice warm bubble bath, you know, sage yourself, do a cleansing, do a bath cleansing as well, you know, clean your house, whatever it is. I feel like when I take I like to clean my house, like I literally put on my chanclas. If y'all don't know what chanclas are, they're sandals, okay? Okay. Anyways, I like to put my chanclas on when I sweep and I mop and I get in the groove. And when I say I get in the groove, I put the music on, I do the whole shebang. And then even my kids are like, Mom, we know when you put the chanclas on, we know it's time. Like, I'm like, okay, if y'all know it's time, then go outside, right? But anywho, so I like to clean my house, I sage it, or I pray over my home, and then I take a nice warm bath and I play music and I just lay there like with bubbles and everything. I just like a kid. And that's what I do for myself for a cleansing. So yeah, that's just a little example. And also soul searching. Like I said, you got to do some spiritual searching, and with that spiritual searching, you will find your true essence. You will find your true answers for what you need to do and what path you need to take on for yourself. You have to leave these negative people behind, because there is something great and wonderful for you, Pal B. So thank you so much for watching. If it resonates, please leave a comment down below. Thank you for all your love and all your support, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello, Pal C. It's Nighttime Tarot. Thank you once again for joining me on this pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is going to be, what does your future self want you to know? Now, I do want to say a quick thank you to all my new subscribers, all the love and the support that I have been receiving lately. I appreciate it, and your comments and all your love does not go unnoticed. So thank you so much for that. So for this reading, let's go ahead and get started with the Angel Answers Oracle deck. You did get, it's up to you. So it's up to you to make this decision. I think that you know the answer to your decision. Remain positive in the process of this outcome, if you do decide to make your decision. And there is something better for you. And I this one's sticking out to me the most as well. So there is something that you've been contemplating, maybe a relationship, just some kind of situation that you've been in. And I feel that there is something better for you if you are, been wondering if there is something better for me. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. You do have the Knight of Wands here. So although you could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, a Aries, I do feel that you have a very fiery energy within you. You're a very inspired type of person. You are all about success and putting your thoughts and efforts into practice. Everything that you do, you put it into play. You are a very strong-minded type of person. But I do feel that lately you haven't been quite yourself. Haven't been putting your best foot forward, or you've been contemplating on your endeavors, your inspirations. You're not quite motivated like you are. Although you have the mind and the will within, you have not put that into practice. So the Knight of Wands there in the reverse. You do have the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel that this could be a job related situation where you're kind of feeling stuck, or in a relationship, you know, you're kind of feeling and not so much, this card does represent a, you know, type of boredom in a relationship or in a job, which it could be. You could be feeling very stagnant in your job or in your relationship. Like I said, I do feel like it's two situations here, but this could also represent a form of meditation. Really focus on what it is that you want to bring forward into your life. You know, really think about, is this a relationship that you want to be in, or the job that you want to be in? But I think that you already know the answer, and I kind of feel like this, like I said, this kind of stood out to me. There is something better for you, but it is up to you. There is an imbalance in your life. You are juggling something back and forth. Maybe it is that job, maybe it is that relationship where you're kind of feeling like, yes, I want to be in it, no, I don't want to be in it. And you're going back and forth, playing games with yourself, playing games with your own mind. You're not feeling happy. You're not feeling successful in the area that you are in, whether, like I said, job or relationship. You're feeling you're comfortable, you're content, you know, but you're not happy with the situation or the people that are around you. There could be a lot of gossip in the relationship, in the workplace, or there could be a lot of negative energy when it comes to the person that you are dealing with, you know, ugly talking with, you know, towards you, you know, people probably are very negative with you, your relationship, or people around you. And you could find out that the people that you thought were your friends are not your friends anymore and are gossiping about you. You do have the King of Cups here in the reverse. So you're not feeling like yourself anymore. You're not feeling the type of person that wants to give love and be there for other people. You kind of have this negative energy around you lately where you don't want to feel, you don't want to hear anyone out, and you are being very aggressive with your words, maybe physically with your spouse as well. I'm kind of getting that here. I'm sorry, that's just for some of you. I do feel that there is a lot of negative energy coming from you, though. You're not feeling well balanced. And so your future self is saying that it's time for you to make a change. It's time for you to make a change as far as the course of your career and your relationship. This is what's holding you back, and this is what's changing you. It's not making you the same person anymore. And sure enough, you got the Chariot here. It's time for movement forward. You have already contemplated this decision far enough. You know right from wrong, the yes, the no's, and this and the relationship, in the workplace. You've already gone over all of that. So now it's time to make movement. Stop saying what you're going to do. Stop saying and thinking of all these things that you know, because you have the Knight of Wands here. So yeah, I do feel that you have been inspired and thinking about all these new ideas, and I know you've been inspired by maybe a new career path or a new relationship that you want to invest in, but you haven't been doing that. You know, you've been holding on and sticking around. This Chariot is telling me that that's your answer. It is time to move forward and stop contemplating, stop procrastinating. Okay, don't be a big procrastinator, because I do feel that that's what you are. And with that Seven of Pentacles here as under that Knight of Wands, I do feel like I said, this could be a work-related situation. You've put in a lot of work, you know, and lately you haven't been putting your ideas forward. You know, you haven't made them blossom like you once desired to. You know, you've been holding on to a negative state of energy. You know, you're not really feeling driven anymore. You're not feeling inspired to just go forward. Although you're thinking about these things, maybe writing these things down, you're not making any plans for it to happen, right? You're still holding on to a lot of bitterness within. You know, I think that the situation that you are in is making you feel very negative, very tiresome. You know, you do have the Ten of Swords here under that Four of Pentacles. So this is telling me that you are still trying to stay in that situation. You're being very bitter and very sad when it comes to yourself. You're thinking of yourself very, very low type of self-esteem. Although you do wish to come out of this, like, I think you know that you've changed. I think you know that you're not the same person that you were before, and it's hard for you to see the future as better days ahead, right? And so you're holding back, and you're looking at everybody who's done you wrong, all the people who have backstabbed you in the back, everything that hasn't gone your way, how you've been loyal to people, how you've been there for people, and how nothing has been in return for you in a positive way. This is telling you to stop looking at other people. At the end of the day, we have to do what's right for ourselves. When you do something nice for somebody, you can't always feel that the need of being catered to. No one's going to cater to you because you're being nice to someone. If you're being nice to someone or you're giving, it's out of the kindness of your heart. So you should never feel that you should be rewarded for that. Although you do feel that you've given a lot to people and nothing in return, that's kind of the attitude you're supposed to have. You know, we can't go on with life thinking that we're always gonna get something in return. If you're going to give with all your heart, but don't expect anything back in return. And I think that you have expected things in return, you know. But this card is kind of telling me to each their own, you know. Every man is their own man, you know. Every man stands tall for their own, you know. Everyone defends themselves at the end of the day, you know. No one's gonna be there for you like you want it to be or how it should be. Even for me, in general, I'm speaking. No one's going to be there for you the way that you are going to be there for yourself. Only you are going to find the light at the end of the tunnel. But that's only if you decide to get out of this negative state of mind. You do have the Page of Swords here, right under the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So once again, you are feeling very imbalanced, uninspired, you know, not moving forward, not doing what you are, all these bright ideas that you've had in mind and everything, it's not going anywhere. You're not doing anything about it. You don't have the strength here to do that because you're so stuck on everything else around you besides your future. You know, it's like you're living in the present moment and you are very bitter about it. And, you know, it's kind of like the present moment is becoming your future. You know, if you allow yourself to stay like this, you're going to bring it into your next day, the next day, your next week, your next month, your next year. So you have to start now. Everyone's entitled to a bad day. Everyone's entitled to cry, to kind of, you know, push people away, whatever, for one day. I always say that. You can have a bad day for one day, but then try to get out of it. Because if you bring that seed into your life and you water it, guess what? You're only going to get weeds out of it. And have you ever tried pulling out weeds? Let me tell you, it's a motherfucker. Okay. It is extremely hard to pull out these weeds, and then they come right, sorry about that, my alarm went off. So like I was saying, it is so hard, you know, they come right back, and it's so hard to get rid of them. And that's kind of what we do with ourselves when we are being negative. We bring in these negative energies, you know, into our minds, into our body, into our spirituality, that it's really hard for us to kill off that bad energy, that bad vibe, that bad juju, right? So you have to start with that King of Cups. Like I said, you have that negative energy going on, and I do feel that it's because you have come across some secrets. You know, you have found out some things that surfaced, people that you thought were your true friends or going to always be there for you. You know, I think that you found something out in the workplace as well. You know, maybe your friends that you thought were your friends at the workplace, you found out that they were gossiping about you. So these are things that you've always kind of intuitively knew already as it was, but now it surfaced. You know, now it came out. Now you know the true secret. You know, it's like, oh, okay, now I see what's going on here. Now I see the big picture. And with that Chariot in the reverse, you do have the Page of Cups here and the upright, which I do think that your future self is going to finally realize. When you move forward, you're going to have the Page of Cups. You're going to put yourself up on a pedestal. You are going to put yourself first, and you're going to see that your needs and everything that you thought about in the past, you're going to see now, like, wow, everything played out the way it was supposed to play out. It was meant to happen in order for me to get this big blessing in the future for myself. But like I said, it's up to you. You have to remain positive, but there is something better for you in this outcome, whether it's career or a relationship wise, right? Now, your confessions. What do you need to confess about yourself? You do have anger and aggression. So I do think that this new person that you have become has made you a very angry, aggressive type of person. When things don't go your way, you kind of snap. You snap at people around you. You snap at your loved ones. You snap at your co-workers or this relationship that you are in. You have, I look outside the relationship when you don't give me enough attention. So even in the workplace, it could mean that you are looking for a new job. It could be that in this relationship that you're not satisfied or happy with, you are seeking attention elsewhere. And that could be a very negative thing, because if you are in a relationship and you're seeking other relationships outside of the relationship that you are in, all you are doing is you are, like I said, you're planting that bad seed, that bad juju within yourself. because you have to be loyal to yourself. Not just loyal to the person that you are with, but you have to be loyal to yourself. I feel burdened by the secret I hide. So there's something that you're hiding. And even when I was shuffling these cards, they were kind of getting stuck, like you didn't want to really speak too much, and I was making you. I was like, no, you have to. But like I said, you do feel burdened by something that you have been holding on to for quite some time. When things don't go my way, I'm easily triggered, again, with the anger and the aggression. And Pal B got the same card here, which is kind of funny. There's a lot of anger going on here, and that's because you're not being your true self, and the people around you or this career is making you miserable. I cry over you when we argue. So you've been crying a lot, you know, whether it comes to the job or this relationship that you are in. And I don't think I'm attractive. So you might, you know, at this moment, you know, you're so negative minded, and you're negative, and you're in a very sad state of mind. So when you look at yourself, you don't find yourself attractive, which then makes you feel like, why am I even trying? Why am I trying at all at anything? And it makes you want to give up. Continue to take on the path that you are going or that you've been thinking about, because I don't think that you have been trying to put your best foot forward, but I think that you have been thinking about, you know, new possibilities. You need to continue to think of those things. Try to maintain a healthy habit, you know, as far as eating goes. That can also bring your spirituality up, you know, into sorry about moving my camera. You know, eating healthy can also help you with your, you know, your spirituality. It can make you feel good about yourself, the foods that you are bringing into your body, you know, or a cleansing. Now, spiritually, what do you need to do for yourself? You have the best apology is a changed behavior. So if you're apologizing about something recently because of your attitude, or just because how you've been, you kind of been snappy with people and you've noticed it, don't just apologize and continue to be that way. Apologize and change your behavior. Don't take things personally. Not everything that is coming your way is meant to attack you. I feel that you're kind of feeling on the edge. You're feeling like everyone's attacking you. Everything is out to get you. It's just like now things are coming abroad, you know, are coming forward, so that you can really see the true picture of these people that are around you, okay? If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. So yeah, if it's this job that's weighing you down, if it's people that are in your life that are weighing you down, it's time for you to let go of those things. It's time to move forward. Although it's easily said than done, you have to try. And sometimes it's really, really hard to give up the people that we love. But if it's not bringing anything fruitful to our lives, why do we want to hold on to that? Sometimes negative, you know, people, jobs, you know, whatever it is, love, career, can hold us down and can keep us from being fruitful for our future. The fears we don't face become our limits. You're not facing your fears. You're not. And that was exactly what I was saying. You're not facing your fears of moving forward. You're scared to, you know, but instead you'd rather be content, or just like, I'm fine where I'm at. You know, I guess I make decent money. I guess I can just stay here, whatever. And I know with times right now, things are so hard to find a new job. But if it's in store for you, and if it's a God's plan, it will happen for you. Or maybe you need to do some soul searching when it comes to a new business. I think a lot of you have been having new ideas to start a new career path. Go ahead and just go with it. Just let it go. Just let it fly off the shelf, you know. Go with the flow. You also have your soul needs laughter, and for some reason I got this feeling that you have been very like stern, you know, like you are a very serious type of person. And so when people look at you, they're like, oh my god, you know, she looks a little mean, or she got that bitch face. You know, it's like you've been having this face like you're just annoyed with everything. I think that you need a little laughter, you know. Take some time off for yourself to enjoy a nice funny movie, do some soul searching, do a cleansing, you know. Laughter it feeds a soul, and that's exactly what you need. You need to bring in a little laughter into your life. You need to ease yourself down a little bit. All right, Pal C. Well, if this resonates in any kind of way, please leave your comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.